Chang against Andre Agassi, followed by the championship, Ivan Lendl and John McEnroe. And we will have those matches for you on a tape delay basis at 7:30 on the Prime Ticket Network. And the third match of the afternoon here at the Forum will be the doubles championship. First prize in the singles, $100,000.
Don't know what that sound was.
Someone stepping on a paper cup.
That's it's an unforced error. You know, what's really nice is Dan Cole, our statistician, fine tennis pro in his own right. It's really nice when you know you're getting good data.
He's a tennis pro at Beverly Hills.
Don't give him a big head.
Trying to get a free lesson. Chang really wound up. Fired that baby.
Look at that. Boy, I tell you.
Reflex action.
It stings. I've seen people get knocked out. I think the greatest thing I ever saw, though, was the time that Hewitt put a tennis ball in his mouth. He was so angry. Squeezed it and put it in his mouth, and then he couldn't get it out of his mouth. Tell you, boy, those people were really scrambling that thing. Because once you're angry, you can do all kinds of things. But then Life magazine, I remember, ran the picture of it. Hewitt was very funny, and he would get just storming. He would be so angry. But then when the anger wore off, he couldn't get the ball out of his mouth. They had to go out there with a knife, have him hold really still while they punched a hole in the ball, and they could squeeze it and get it out. But he was in real pain, and he looked funny.
Felt funny. Patrick and John McEnroe, 6-4 in the first. Bud Sampras and Chang with a 3-1 lead here in the second set.
Boy, that's dynamite. Tough looking serve.
Ace by Sampras. That's his fourth. Or fourth for the team, I should say. Sampras has had 3, Chang 1.
Watch Pete Sampras' head when he serves. Keep that head up and watch that arm pass through. Keeps it up there. Boy, that's important.
Sampras having great success with his service tonight. 4-1 lead for Pete Sampras and Michael Chang over John McEnroe and his brother Patrick. Chang wants a second and third look at that. Second ace for the McEnroes. 40-30. So the McEnroes are still alive in this set. It's a 4-2 lead for Sampras and Chang.
Well, there's only one service break out of this. It's at 4-2. Max says, hey, come on. I want to get home to my family.
Out in Malibu. And his 2 sons, Kevin John, 2.5. Sean Timothy, 14 months old. I think Sampras expected that right down the line.
Oh, 2 good service returns. Watch now, he just throttles that. It's a nice play. So hard to do. That ball is traveling so fast. So I like to have my students watch these great doubles players. Just pick out one player and watch him. Pretend like you're on that side. You can really learn a lot. Nice serve. Michael has really improved his serve. His motion, he used to pause halfway through the swing. He's got a much more continuous motion now.
More velocity as well.
Right, well, that's what happens. You start off and you keep the swing going the way Sampras does. You get a lot of power. So you got a slight pause in there, which Sampras does not have. If you pause a little bit, then you got to really fire those muscles hard.
Behind the back shot didn't work.
Got it back, but he took gas. Take a look now. You get some really loves it. Showman.
And it's in. Patrick really had to get over there to cover court. Scooped it up and over the head of Michael Chang. So a service break, so the McEnroes are right back in this now. It's a 4-3 lead for... He drilled that serve all right, didn't he?
Sure did. Tired of these young upstarts.
Actually, this match, even though a 4-1 lead for Sampras has disappeared, it's right on serve.
When you hear a player grunt just before they volley, I gotta believe that you don't feel like they're in great position for the shot. Thirty off. See where Mac goes with this one. Same place. He was going to go right into the forehand. So interesting. Mac stands way over on the right. You would think he would take advantage of that left-handed slice down the middle.
Got a break point coming up here. Sampras can't take advantage.
Just can't quite get far enough out in front. He's getting nailed on the back foot. I'd take a lesson from Borg if I were Sampras. If he's getting caught in the back foot, Bjorn used to stay further back, but then he'd start moving in, start moving forward.
John yelled mine, and he made sure.
McEnroe is really a perfect opponent for Lindell in tomorrow's finals. He's 1-1 here at the Forum in the last year.
Isn't it amazing, though? They have played 28 times, 14 victories for McEnroe, 14 for Lindell. Game 2, John McEnroe, and that pulls the McEnroes even with Chang and Sampras.